Here's some information from the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
6 easy ways to become an MVP. And by MVP, we mean most valuable parent. Like all of us, the parents of high school athletes tend to protect their children from adversity, or they overly involve themselves by advocating for their success. But when they do, they're negating the value of participating in high school sports. Among other lessons, high school sports teach teenagers to take nothing for granted, how to overcome obstacles, and that an extraordinary commitment of time and effort is required in order to reach goals and experience achievement. High school sports also encourage independence and self-sufficiency, attributes that are needed to be successful in life. It's natural for parents to love their children, and it's important to support them in as many ways as possible. With this in mind, here are 6 easy ways that you can be the MVP of your child's high school team. Number 1, attend your children's games as often as possible. Nothing demonstrates interest and involvement more than being there. And be sure to invite Grandma and Grandpa to come along with you. Number 2, cheer for all the kids on the team, not just your own. Here's a test for you. Do you know all of the players on your child's team? Could you say hello to them by their first name? Embracing the entire team is a great way to show that your interest is sincere. Number 3, be a resource for your child's team. Does a teammate need help with transportation? Is the team trying to raise money for new uniforms? Is someone needed to organize a pizza party before the tournament starts? Maybe you can help. Number 4, try not to criticize the coach or the officials in front of your child. Hey, you're human, and there may be times when you need to vent, but be careful when and to whom you do it. Criticizing the coaching staff undermines its credibility and tends to put your child in the middle. And games are seldom won or lost because of an official's call. Remember, coaches and officials are objective. Most parents are not. Empower your child to talk with the coach about concerns. Everybody wants more playing time, and understandably so. But encourage your children to have that conversation with their coaches instead of you doing it for them. Giving teenagers the confidence and conviction to speak up for themselves is one of the greatest benefits of participating in high school sports. Number 6, focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the IHSAA, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. Tournament starts? Focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the IHSAA, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. It's difficult being the parent of a high school athlete. There's far more emotion and social pressure involved than is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support of high school athletics in Indiana. Stay tuned now. The Indiana SRN game is next. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
SRN. Tonight, we're in the smallest gym we've ever been in. We're at Horizon Christian School taking on their rival, the Bloomington Lighthouse Lions. Should be a great contest. Both of these teams ranked in the IHSAA, and this should be a great one. Hope that you join us. It's the game of the week on Indiana.
Welcome to Horizon School. It's Bill Ludlow, the coach, and the band is back together again. Many years we have spent in this gymnasium. Tonight matches the Bloomington Lighthouse Lions against the Horizon Christian Lions. I'm going to go out on a limb here a little bit.
Okay.
The Lions are going to win tonight.
Okay, great.
Okay? How's that?
I knew you were going to say that.
Bloomington Lighthouse coming in with a record of 4-4 on the year. Horizon 7-5. Both teams, Coach, coming in with a win in their last ball game.
Yeah, both teams need a win tonight to get that seeding for the Indiana Christian Athletic Association state tournament. You know, you win tonight, you get that higher seed. You lose tonight, you slide down. You can slide down as many as 8 spots.
Oh, wow.
That's not real good right now. It's pretty. You got Columbus, you got Madison Christian. All those schools are knit and tuck, and it's that close. It should be a very interesting ball game.
Is Kevin Roth still the head coach at Columbus Christian?
I hate to tell you this, but yes, he is. So
Kevin, a good friend of ours, has been there forever,
Yep.
It seems like. And you know what? It doesn't matter what type of year he has through the year. When it comes time for the Christian tournament, Kevin gets those boys up and running.
You're exactly right. And you know what, Bill? 12 years ago in January is when we started this whole entire thing. Unbelievable. I mean, we've been around a long time, but it's crazy that we started this thing out on the baseball field in the spring, and we brought it in during the winter. But it's crazy, and it's kind of neat. And we want to thank all the sponsors, all the people who have made that possible, from one little internet radio station now to webcast and all kinds of stations, and doing many, many games throughout the state of Indiana. And we can't do it without good people behind the cameras tonight.
Right.
And our CEO, who's been very, very patient with the old man. It's a blessing, and we want to thank them. And this should be a great game, and it's fitting that we're here tonight to do this ball game. A lot of people look both of these teams. Well, Bloomington Lighthouse is going to be in the Indiana High School Athletic Association next year, as they're still on probation. Horizon's now thinking about doing that, so could be a very interesting contest tonight.
You know, you look at Bloomington Lighthouse, they're coming in, they're averaging 52.8 points a ball game. The defense is giving up 61.5. You look on the other side of the ledger to the Horizon Christian Lions, they're averaging 54.7 points a ball game. The defense is giving up 51.5. So if I'm Coach Devin Gray tonight, I'm going to say defense, you got to tighten it up tonight, because, you know, you're only giving up 51 points a game. You got to tighten it up tonight.
Talking to both coaches, Tim Woodcock, who we've known forever, Bill. I mean, Tim's been there almost as long as we've been doing this. One of the things he said was, watching Horizon play in the holiday tournament, they ran the floor very, very well, and he's very concerned about their guard play. Their guard play may be better than Bloomington Lighthouse guard play, but the bigs of Bloomington Lighthouse are huge, and they will pound the ball inside, and that's where they'll get the points.
You know, you talk about the guard play for Horizon. I've only seen them once this year, and that was back in November against Central Christian. They lost that one 61-52, but they got 21 points out of Cameron Ball that night and 12 points out of Luke Eberhardt. So, and then 9 points from Sam Reynolds. So those are the three guys that need to step up tonight for Horizon.
You mentioned that, and that's exactly what Coach Devin Gray said. You must have read my notes, because the first thing he said is Cameron has to shoot the ball well, and then Sam has to finish up. And if Luke can get some junk points or what we call trash points in the business,
right,
that would be very, very good. Horizon only goes 7 deep. Lighthouse can go 8, 9 deep, so it could be very interesting. You look at Devin Gray, this is his 5th year, but with his assistants, Bob Peterson has a national championship ring from IWU. Josiah Godby has a national championship ring from IWU. And then you got Jalen Posey, who played for Granger. So those guys know the game of basketball. And the crazy thing is, Bill, just about 16, 17 years ago, they were playing for a guy named Keith Myers in this gym playing Bloomington Lighthouse.
Yeah, and what a way to, for us to come in here tonight. I came in here and I seen how packed this place was. And Riley, our cameraman tonight, I said, I've not seen this place packed like this for a long time. Riley looked at me and said, it's like this every time Horizon plays here. That tells you how long I've been here to watch a Horizon ball game.
And it's kind of cool. You go to these big schools and you go to the 4A schools, and nothing against them, but you come to a small gymnasium like this. This probably seats 225. Hope the fire marshal stays away because this could be fun, and you're going to see a lot of action tonight.
With that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more for you. You're watching on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Life Centers offers love and compassion to all women and men who come through our 8 centers. The goal of this love and compassion is that we would not only save babies from abortion, but also transform lives and create families. The forms of this love and compassion are our services. All of our services are offered free of charge to our clients. To learn more about Life Centers, contact us at lifecenters.com or call us at 317-280-2635. Life Centers. We choose compassion.
Never miss an upcoming game. Subscribe to our YouTube video on Indiana SRN. Never miss a game, man. You know what? You can watch them over and over and over again, man.
Sometimes I just like to hit the replay button and fall asleep on my computer, wake up and see who won the game.
You don't wake up with a little, never mind. We won't go there. Well, we're coming back. We're live back here at Horizon Christian School, where your Lions, Horizon Christian Lion, takes on Bloomington Lighthouse Lions. We already talked about the head coaches. Tim Woodcock is the head coach at Bloomington Lighthouse. In 5 years, he's 48 and 51. He's 4-4 this year. They're kind of struggling, but as the season starts to wind down, you know as well as I do, Tim will have these Lighthouse Lions up and playing.
You say 5 years. The crazy thing is he was here 5 years, went to Bloomington, went to Edgewood, and then came back and been with 5 years. So he knows this program now for about 10 years. That's very interesting. But he knows the program. He knows this gym. When he walked in the gym, he goes, this is crazy. I hate playing in this gym. Why are you playing in this gym? Oh, this is the best place to play.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. You wouldn't want to be any place else on a Friday night, but in a small packed gym. We've spent many a night in this gym.
We talked about the Indiana Christian Athletic Association. Lighthouse was the state champion in 2013. Horizon was a state champion in 2012. They were a runner-up in 10. They were a runner-up in 9. They were a runner-up in 8. Oh, by the way, Bloomington Lighthouse was a runner-up in 15, was a runner-up in they know the state tournament, and both of these teams, it leads to that state tournament, which is a great tournament that we've done many, many times.
Yeah, we've been up to Anderson.
Faith.
When the tournament was up there. We've been to Faith many times for the state tournament up there. And what a great place to play ball up there at Faith.
And we'll never forget the Dyer trip, Bill.
Oh!
Took us 3 hours to get there, took us 4 hours to do the game, and took us another 3 hours to get home. What a night that was.
Oh, man, it was great, though. That's where Horizon won their state championship up in Dyer, Indiana. You look at these two ball clubs also, Keith, and Horizon right now has the series lead in 8-4, and they defeated Bloomington last year 56-51 in overtime. So maybe we're set for another OT night here at Horizon.
It's time for the keys of the game. Keys of the game brought to you by our good friends at McIntyre Imaging. Bill, you talk about these two teams very quickly. Horizon, they got to communicate well, they got to block out, and then they have their shot selection has to be very right on. For Bloomington Lighthouse, they got to work the high post, then attack the paint, and then they got to get their bigs out of foul trouble. Lots of times this year, they got their bigs in trouble, then they're in trouble, because if they go small, teams really take advantage of that.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the starting lineup real quick for Bloomington Lighthouse. They're gonna start 0, Cage Beretta, number 11, Blake Van Brokener, number 12, Nathan Dale, number 32, Zed Harberres, and number 35, Carson Smith. For Horizon, they're going to start number 10, Cameron Ball, number 12, Mosey Yoder, number 20, Sam Reynolds, number 25, Luke Everhart, and number 3, Luke Smith. That is your starting lineups for tonight's contest. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip. You're watching here on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
These last 2 years at Horizon has just really shown how much I can grow spiritually and how much I have to offer to other people.
I love the teachers. You can tell they really care. And if you're going through something, they'll pray for you.
When you think of Horizon, it's not like, oh, this is my school, these are my friends. You kind of think of it as, wow, this is my family. Like, I can go to these people about anything.
I feel so comfortable just going into my math teacher's room or my English teacher's room and asking for any sort of help. I've never hesitated.
As soon as I stepped on this campus, I felt something special. Like, to teachers, it's not just a job, it's like more of a relationship.
I'm teaching at Horizon because of the ministry that took place in the lives of my children. The way that our staff ministers to each child is what makes us different.
There's story after story of families that have come and have never before felt like there was a staff that really cared about their children, is willing to do whatever was necessary to have their children there and to minister to them.
The staff members were kind of a family, but that carries over in the way that we care on and we love for the students.
My goal is that they come through those doors and they know that they are loved and they're accepted for who they are. And of course, we're going to learn our academic parts. But if I can get one of those kids to know the love of Jesus and be able to be strong about that and have a passion for it, then that's what my job is.
Horizon is amazing. We walked into the school and Cassidy said, "Mom, this is where I'm supposed to be."
We've created an environment that, because we're smaller, we know every child by name, and we have the opportunity to work with them, in many cases one-on-one, and meet their individual needs.
I love being able to go to Bible class and Mr. Foxworthy being able to keep everybody intact and be funny at the same exact time.
I can honestly say every single one of the teachers invest and care about your life, but the most important thing they care about is your faith and making sure that is strong.
The spiritual development is more important than the math. We're going to make sure we get through the math, and we will get there, but we're not going to make it take a back seat to any spiritual development that comes up during the day.
I can't imagine teaching without bringing Christ into it. I can't imagine. I think about my day, and just about everything we do, the choices we make, the things that we talk about involve Christ.
Kids will come in from different schools, and they get it. They see people who are real and genuine. No pretense, I just want you to know the Lord, that's it. I want you to know Jesus.
Horizon has really prepared me to just grow in Him and to seek Him in everything and to live out my Christian faith.
I know that I'm going into my future with things that'll last eternally, not just in education, which is still important, and we do get a lot of that, but things that are going to last eternally.
With my kids coming here, this light that is in them, I have not seen it in years.
I see that excitement come back in his life, and that's very important to me.
We visited some other schools that had excellent academics, but we just didn't feel like it was academics first, God second, and we were looking for God first, academics second.
If you want your child in a immaculate education program and a Christian program, Horizon is the school.
It's different. You can tell it's different. You walk in the school, there's something special going on at Horizon. I think that's really apparent.
It's a small school, but they do big things.
We couldn't be more satisfied and more happy with Horizon Christian School.
Live back at Horizon Christian School, it's Bill Ludlow, and the coach is not on the sidelines tonight. He's sitting right here beside me.
I haven't been on the sidelines for 12 years, Bill. You don't want me on the sidelines. I would already get a technical foul.
You know, we talked about how many times we've been in this packed gym, and there's a couple of stories that we can tell about what's transpired in here. We'll might delve into that later on tonight. I think you want to right now.
The greatest highlight we have, I can't keep. I noticed that you have the receipt down, so that's good. Let's talk about it, Bill. You know, this Bloomington Lighthouse has not played until the last game they played was December.
Yes.
They have had almost 17 days off. Can they knock off the rest quickly? Horizon played in a holiday tournament last week, so they've already got some 3 games on their belt. That's where they increased their record to being 7-5. But you know what? This 4-4 team is a lot better than 4-4. In fact, Coach Woodcock told me maybe 3 games they lost with 2, 3, and 4 points. They could be 7-5, or they could be like 8-2 right now. So it's a very interesting. Long way to go for Lighthouse. They have 16 games left before the state tournament. Horizon only has 9. So there you go. You're going to play a lot of games in a lot of days.
You are going to work those young men real hard here in the next few weeks for Bloomington Lighthouse. Their next ball game, we'll talk about that, is going to be January the 14th. And they will be on the road again at Columbus Christian, taking on our good friend Kevin Roth down there. Then you look at Horizon, their next ball game, January the 17th, against Madison Christian, who Madison has beat them twice, haven't they?
3 times, all by 3 points.
So I think, you know, you're gonna come out and beat them, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. We sit here, and we've been here in this gym, and like we said, it's been a lot of fun. Folks, you are in for a great treat tonight. This is going to be a great game. Lighthouse wearing blue, Horizon wearing white. The guys calling play-by-play, the Sheriff, Bill Ludlow.
Thank you, Coach. The ball's in the air, tip, and it's controlled by the Lions from Bloomington. Coming across the timeline is 11. Van Brokener. Then he gets it back over to Beretta. The ball tipped. Oh, I thought he tipped it, but apparently not. So it's an over and back. Goes to Horizon.
One official signal tip, and then they let it go.
So the Lions from Horizon have the ball. They get it over to Reynolds. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds to Smith. Drives in, shot no good, rebounded by Bloomington. Coming across this timeline is Van Brogener. And they get it to Beretta. That's Cage Beretta for Bloomington Lighthouse.
Man-to-man for Horizon, and I think this is very interesting because they're putting a lot of pressure on their guards. And, Bill, we talked about their guards handling this pressure.
Yeah, the guy with the ball right now is Blake Van Brogener for Bloomington Lighthouse, and he's telling these guys, move! And they get it down low to Beretta. There's a three by number 35, Carson Smith. And just like that, Bloomington Lighthouse takes an early 3-0 lead. Drives a shot by number 10. That is Ball. And it's going to be out of bounds to Bloomington Lighthouse. Here's the replay.
Here's the big guy. Look at the big guy. Now, this guy is huge. This is when you go, no. Oh, good shot. Good shot, sir.
You know, and I talked to Coach Gray and, you know, Josiah Godby earlier. There's a drive by Beretta. And they said they don't know how they're going to handle the big guy in Carson Smith. You know, I said, is he big this way or is he tall big? And he says, he's big. He's big, you know.
Foul was on Eckerberg, his first.
There's the drive by Beretta. That's Beretta's first points, and just like that, Lighthouse, I don't think there's any rust on them right now, Coach.
No.
Ball in the corner, Smith for three, no good, and rebounded by Van Brokener for Lighthouse. And he's running the offense for Bloomington Lighthouse. Left-handed dribble. And they go back over the far side to Beretta. Down to Smith, and the loose ball stolen by Reynolds. Outlet pass to Ball. He couldn't handle it, and it's out of bounds.
You know, Lighthouse is doing exactly what they need to do. Now Horizon on that break, maybe slow that down, set up the offense. It's very interesting that they just want to run. They just run the floor.
We're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. It's 5-0 in favor of Bloomington Lighthouse. Smith has it. Down low to number 32, Harbortress. And there's a foul. And I believe it's going to be on Sam Reynolds. And that is the team's second foul. Going to the free throw line is Harbortress. His first free throw is up and in. So now they've opened up they're on a 6-0 run right now, Coach.
Yeah, you know, they were down a Tuesday night. Lighthouse, Horizon was down 22-5 at the end of one and came back and won by one. So they're used to being behind, but you don't want to make a habit of doing that.
Ball to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for some help. Gets it back to Ball. He'll drive in. Feed it in the corner. Three on the way by Eberhardt. No good. And here come the Lions from Bloomington Lighthouse. Beretta on the far side. Gets it into number 32, Harbortress, and he puts his third point of the night in, and now it's an 8-0 lead for Bloomington Lighthouse.
Now you just need a basket.
Ball with the ball. Over to Reynolds. He'll drive the baseline. Kicks it in the corner. Three on the way. Side of the iron, no good. Loose ball. Picked up by Smith. Long throw on the other side. Intended for Reynolds. Over his head and out of bounds. We've got a timeout by Horizon. We'll take a break here on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Live back at Horizon Christian, it's now a 10-0 lead in favor of Lighthouse. Brokenher put a two-pointer in for Lighthouse. They're on a 10-0 run since the start of this ball game. They get it to Van Brokenher. He'll drive. Get it back to Arbitress, no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up, no good. Gets it again. Throws it back up and in. That's 5 points on the night for him. And now 12-0, 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Ball starts the drive and got fouled.
Here's that second effort. Missed the layup. Look at the aggressive, he just went right to the hole.
Yeah, and he tipped it to himself.
Gotta love it.
So Cameron Ball will inbound it. He does. Ball, shot, no good, and rebounded by Smith.
They are 0 for 7.
Wow. So 2:30 to go here in the first quarter, and it's 12-0 in favor of Bloomington Lighthouse. Beretta, down low, shot, no good. Rebounded by Horizon. Luke Smith, drive, shot, no! He's going to go to the free throw line. Nice drive there by Luke Smith. Cage Beretta was called for the foul. And Luke Smith goes to the free throw line for Horizon.
And maybe this is where you get to free throw. You got to hit a basket.
You got to get that lid off that basket.
Got it.
And that's just what the doctor ordered. It's now 12-1. We got 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. Smith hits them both. Coming out of the ball game is Luke Smith.
Jordan Ball comes into the game with him. Now this young man can add some speed. He plays great defense. Maybe this is what Horizon needs right here.
Guarded by Yoder. Yoder is all over Van Brokenher, and he got the 5-second call. Nice defense there by Mo Yoder.
Now, a lot of people say, well, where's the line? Where's the line? Well, there's no longer a line. If you're closely guarded, you're closely guarded.
So it's Cameron Ball and Jordan Ball into the lineup. Everhard up and in.
They woke up, Bill.
12-4. So since Cameron and Jordan are both into the lineup, that's how we'll describe them. Cameron and Jordan. And Brokenher with the ball for Lighthouse, picked up by Yoder.
I like Yoder's defense.
Number 3 into the lineup is Carson Jones for Lighthouse. Jordan, and going in is Blake Van Brokenher. That's now 4 points. I got him for 4 points. Everhart, shot no good. Everhart, here comes Everhart's bucket now.
Look at him. He squares up and he goes right to the basket. Use the backboard. Backboard's your friend, folks.
Yeah, you know, you got, how many times did you tell them when you were coaching?
Too many.
Use the backboard.
You could have been a millionaire.
There's a pass over to Beretta, and it's out of bounds to Horizon. So you're down 10 now, 14-4. Reynolds in to Jordan. Jordan will bring it up for the Lions. Over to Cameron.
Toss for travel.
Travel. Not a very crisp pass from Jordan. Right?
Yeah.
No comment.
No comment.
Bo Yoder guarding in the backcourt, trying to get around the big guy, Smith. Beretta, and now there's going to be a foul on Jordan Ball. That's going to be his first foul. So it'll be out of bounds to Bloomington Lighthouse. Smith will inbound it for Carson Smith for Bloomington Lighthouse. The ball stolen, outlet pass to Cameron, he'll drive, left-handed shot up and in. Nice outlook pass thrown to Cameron.
And he threw that to a spot, folks.
And now we're going to get Yoder called for a foul on the other side. Here's the slash button by Cameron Ball.
Look at this out. He threw that to a spot, Bill. That's excellent.
And then Cameron took the good angle to go in and hit the backboard and put it in. Just the way we diagrammed it up, right?
Is that it? Okay.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds great. This is a slew of, this is like a hockey game. Lines come on, the lines come off.
Dale back into the lineup for Lighthouse. Beretta to Smith. He'll drive, put it up and in. 5 points for Smith. 3 on the way by Cameron Ball. No good. That brings us to a close in the first quarter with the score. Bloomington Lighthouse 16, Horizon 6. We'll be back on Indiana SRN where you're always in the game.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
Ah, my favorite patient. Ah, my favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
Hey, Bill.
What?
You know, if you want to watch this game over and over and over and over and over again,
you tell me how I'm going to do it.
YouTube, baby.
YouTube.
Hit the button of the describe. We're looking for 500 people to describe tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. If we get to 500 tonight, we have a gift card from Aspen Creek Grill, and you're going to get $20 from Aspen Creek Grill. So when you watching this game, go to YouTube, Indiana SRN, hit the subscribe button, and if you're the 500th person, you're going to get a gift certificate from Aspen.
I got to get home right after
No,
this
not
game,
you,
man.
Bill. No, our fans out there.
Man. Okay, all right.
Possession goes to Horizon. Here we go.
Reynolds inbounds it to Jordan. Jordan over to Cameron now for the Lions. Everhart, 3 on the way. Side of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Bloomington Lighthouse and Carson Smith. Van Bogener with the ball. Gets it over to Arbitress. Now number 25 is in the lineup as Logan Bridges for Lighthouse. 3 on the way. Back the iron, no good. Going for the rebound is Sam Reynolds.
He went up in the air.
Cameron Ball Left-handed dribble. Gets it to Reynolds. He'll drive the paint. There's a foul on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to Horizon.
Lighthouse number 25, Logan Bridges, his first, team's third.
Carson Smith called for the foul. There's a three by Luke Smith and no good. So out of bounds to Lighthouse.
I think you got to run more of the offense here. You got to be patient, but got to go and attack the basket.
Then Brogan with the ball across the timeline, behind the back dribble. Now they get it out to Dale. Driving the lane, lost the handle, out of bounds to Horizon.
That's great defense. Kicked it off his foot. If you look at the number 5, Bill, he's got one black shoe, one white shoe.
Wow.
Jordan Ball has one black, one white shoe. Maybe we can catch a close-up on that here in a few minutes.
Shot by Reynolds, and they call him for an offensive foul. Oh, wow. We thought the shot was going to be good. And here comes, as you watch the replay.
Extended the hand. Good call.
Oh, wow. That's going to be his second foul. So you got to watch when you're going down low like that, Sam. Do not extend the arm. Lighthouse now, Beretta to Bridges. Shot up and in by number 32, Zed Harbotrest. That's 7 points on the night for Zed for Bloomington Lighthouse. Cameron, drive, the paint, puts it up, no good. There's a foul on Lighthouse. It's going to be on Beretta. That's going to be his second. So Cameron Ball goes to the free throw line. He's got 2 points on the night. And Horizon needs to make a bucket here. Puts the first one in. Their first point of the night. 3 points on the night now for Cameron Ball. One more for Ball. That is Horizon's first point here in the second quarter. Second one on the way. Got it. And here comes a press by Horizon. And it's up and in by Harbotrest.
He's having a career tonight. You know, when you press like that, you gotta have some help coming back in the backcourt.
Into the lineup is Ben Clark for Horizon. Out of bounds to the Lions. Horizon. 5:35, 5:36 to go here in the first half. 20-8. Jordan to Yoder. Back to Jordan. Now to Cameron. Thinking about it. Back to Jordan. He's going to work inside, and the ball was stripped, but there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Carson Jones.
Both officials had that call.
So it goes out of bounds to Horizon. The foul was on Carson Jones. Number 3 from Bloomington Lighthouse. Jordan to Cameron. 20-8 in favor of Bloomington Lighthouse. Cameron splits the defenders, goes down the paint, rolls around, no good, loose ball, still on the floor. Now we got a whistle. And there was a kick by Bloomington Lighthouse, and Horizon's going to keep it. Cameron will inbound it for Horizon. Gets it down low to Ben Clark, and he puts it up and in, his first 2 points of the night. Cuts the lead to 10 at 20-10. Here comes that press again by Horizon. And Brokener across the timeline. Left-handed dribble, guarded by Yoder. He'll drive, throw up a shot, no good. Clark with a rebound. Outlet pass to Cameron. Cameron will drive, put it up, no good, and he is fouled.
Jones quickly has 2. Got a 30-second timeout by Bloomington Lighthouse.
And we'll just keep it right here.
Don't forget, Indiana SRN has basketball for you all day tomorrow. All day. Greenwood Christian, Lutheran, Southport is in action. Covenant Christian, Heritage Christian tomorrow night. Man, that is a great game. We'll back these two teams as rivals. Heritage Christian, Covenant Christian rivalry week next week. I tell you.
It is.
14 ball games on Indiana SRN next week right here. Check out our website, Indiana SRN, where you're always in the
game.
Thank you, sir.
IndianaSRN.org. Log on there, and you can log on and watch us. And then tomorrow you can listen to all those games. And how many webcast games we got tomorrow?
Just the Covenant Christian Heritage
game.
Yes, sir.
Cameron puts the first shot in. That gives him 5 points on the night, and Cameron has a chance to add to his total here with 4:33 to go in the first half.
They have cut this down to 8, Bill.
Nice defense by Yoder. Tipped the ball out, but it went off Yoder. So Smith inbounded, and Reynolds has it for Horizon to Cameron. Forced a turnover under their own basket. Cameron drives, puts it up. Oh, it rolled. And no butter on that roll.
I tell you what, their defense has stepped up. Is it a crescent roll? That's what I was asked in my ear. Was it a crescent roll?
It was.
Okay,
it
good.
was. Absolutely it was.
Put some peanut butter on that.
Sorry to our Mr. Wizard here. I used that word that we're not supposed to use.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for dinner, Bill. Appreciate that.
Cameron's first free throws in the air. Got it.
The crew's hungry. We could go out to dinner with that word that you used.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
I'm ready to go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Come on, man.
Got them both.
Yeah.
How about this, Bill? A 6-point ball game.
And Cameron Ball is 100% from the free throw line. Now we got a foul by Jordan. 75 feet away from the basket, man. Don't do that. Right?
Yes, sir.
Smith inbounds it. Here comes Lighthouse. And Morganer, and he's back up and in. I got him for 6 points on the night. 22-14. Twine for Cameron Ball.
Was that a three-pointer?
Well, maybe not. We'll have to check. I thought it was a three-pointer, but let's see. No, it was only a two-pointer. Got to take the twine back there, Cameron. I apologize, man. Cameron inbounds it to Yoder. Yoder back to Cameron. Cameron top of the key. Almost lost the dribble. Able to get it back. Yoder to Cameron. Cameron drives in, puts it up, no good. Smith comes away with a rebound for Lighthouse. Outlet pass. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cameron. It's becoming a fast-paced game here. Reynolds to Yoder. Yoder to Smith. That's Luke Smith. Yoder. Shot up. No good.
Contact before he got to the shot.
Foul's going to be on Carson Smith. Coming back into the Lion lineup, it's number 25, Luke Eberhardt. And we'll catch the other one here. I believe it is, I think that's the only, Yoder goes to the free throw line. First shot up and in. Mo Yoder's first points of the night.
They have cut this down to 5 points.
3:10 to go. Oh.
He got the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor.
Luke Smith now to Cameron. Cameron, left-handed dribble, drives inside the paint, puts it up and in. Wow, what a move by Cameron Smith, and he's having a night here in this second quarter. And there is a timeout by Bloomington Lighthouse. It is a full timeout, and we'll take one too here on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Parents, do you like free food? Get on over to Prodigy Burger and Bar, where Monday is family night and kids eat free. Every day you can find daily specials featuring craft burgers, tacos, wings, and more. Prodigy is now playing the NFL Sunday Ticket on more than 25 TVs, so you won't miss a second of your favorite teams. Prodigy also caters, hosts private events, as well as dine and donates. Celebrate your school spirit with us at Prodigy Burger and Bar. More than just burgers, located in Clay Terrace in Carmel.
YouTube, YouTube, WeTube. We got YouTube.
We got YouTube, right?
Yeah, all you got to do is click on Indiana SRN, never miss a game, hit the subscribe button. Tonight and tonight only, if we get to 500 hits, we will give a gift certificate to the 500th person. Click on it right now. YouTube on Indiana SRN.
Now the Lighthouse Lions will inbound the ball. Van Brogener with the ball. He'll bring it across the timeline for Lighthouse. Yoder strips him. Picked his back pocket. Luke Smith shot no good. Just a little short. Loose ball on the floor. They get it to Smith. Brogener. And now he'll pull it back up. Yoder picks him up as he comes across that timeline. They get it to Beretta.
Bloomington has only scored 6 points this quarter.
Three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Yoder. And now Cameron will bring it up for Horizon as we approach the 2-minute mark in the first half. Smith to Yoder. Back to Cameron. And then they'll work the right side. Jordan. Bounce passes to Eberhardt, puts up a shot, and they got him for an offensive foul. Here's the last shot by Cameron Ball. You see him with it. He drives.
I mean, that's
what a shot.
That's between 3 guys. Somebody's got to pick him up.
I know it. But maybe they don't, maybe they got too many fouls. They don't want to foul him. So here come the Lions from Bloomington Lighthouse. Smith, shot up and in. Carson Smith. Cameron on the other hand puts it up and in.
He's got 10.
Yoder picking up Van Brogener as he comes across the timeline. They get it over to Smith, Carson Smith. Get it down low. The ball's stripped and last touched by Horizon. Nice move there by Luke Smith. Carson Smith will inbound it for the Lighthouse. They get it to Dale. Carson Smith. Drive. No. And now we're going to get a foul. Here comes this replay by Cameron Ball. He just took it, drove all the way. He was on a man on a mission.
Foul was on Reynolds away from the ball. What he did, Bill, when you set a pick, you got to yell for somebody to tell them, hey, there's a pick there. And he just ran over the defender. Good call by the official. A lot of people said, well, that's away from the ball. Things happen away from the ball a lot in this game.
They do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. First free throw by Van Broekener, no good. That's out of bounds to Horizon. So here's the thing, 49 seconds to go in the first half. You're down 3. Work it for the last shot. Let's see if they do that. Let's see if they're listening.
I don't think they're going to listen to you, Bill. No. Though they did go high, they are at high top of the key. Good shot by Riley right there. You see the 3 guys, one at the right by the 10-second line, the other guy with the ball, one guy at the top of the key. When they get to about 15 or so, they should be moving.
Luke Smith with it now for Horizon. The drive, shot, and they're going to get him for an off. Oh, for travel. Oh. I thought they were going to get him for an offensive foul the way he ducked the shoulder maybe a little bit.
Now what you do not do is you do not foul here.
8 seconds to go. You're down 3, 24-21. Ben Clark will guard the inbound pass. Looking to go long. Ball's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Horizon with 5.8 seconds to go.
Oh, my goodness.
And that ball went all the way down the hallway.
Yeah, that's a class 13, 14, 15 down there. And the nursery's down there. Maybe the babies will pick up the ball.
Cameron with the ball. He's going to take it coast to coast. Puts it up and in at the buzzer. What a shot by Cameron Ball to cut the lead to 1 point at halftime. Your halftime score here at Horizon is Bloomington Lighthouse 24, Horizon 23. Here's the replay from Cameron's last shot.
I mean, watch this. Look at the clock. This is amazing to me. Split the defenders, maybe got bumped, passed on the foul. There you go, 24-23 halftime.
But, as he's going down the floor, he had that look in his eye. He knew what he wanted.
Good first half, Bill. For Bloomington Lighthouse, they were up 16-6 at the end of 1. It's now 24-23. Good game, good flow. Love the intensity for both of these teams. This could be a doozy of a second half.
Yeah, and if Cameron Ball can stay on fire like he was in that second quarter, Horizon could come away with a victory.
Got to stay away from fouls. Got to stay away from fouls.
Yeah. We're going to take a break. We're at halftime. The score again, Bloomington Lighthouse 24, Horizon 23. We'll be back on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
In today's fast-moving business world, effectively marketing your company takes hard work, creativity, and the right team. With over 40 years of experience, PIP has been enabling companies large and small to find success in achieving their business objectives. We understand the challenges our clients face. That's why we have a variety of print solutions suited to fit your every need. Whatever your printing request may be, from a quick turnaround on a company brochure for an upcoming trade show, a direct mail piece that needs to be designed, printed, and mailed, to complex marketing projects, PIP is sure to have the right print solution for you. Nothing grabs attention like a well-crafted sign. It can transform virtually any surface into an eye-catching experience, boosting your marketing appeal. From banners, posters, floor graphics, and window decals, to wayfinding and yard signs. We not only help with sign design and getting it installed, we also integrate them into your overall marketing strategy, designed to help you win. PIP also provides best-in-class integrated marketing solutions to help you make the most out of your next campaign. Our approach to marketing ensures that your strategy is seamlessly executed across all media, online and offline, so your business always looks its best. At PIP, we understand it takes a team to achieve business growth, and that's why we're here to help. Get to know PIP and let us make your world a better place.
Back at halftime by the score 24-23, Bloomington Lighthouse over Horizon Christian. And with us now is Linda Yeager. She is the marketing person and a development person. You got a lot of hats that you wear here at Horizon.
I do, admissions as well. So we've got a lot of students that are still joining us second semester, so that's really cool to see new faces joining our family.
It's kind of neat that you're here at a ball game because this is where families hang out. They tell you what they like, what they don't like, and that just brings more people into the school. And we always need students right here at Christian schools.
We do, because, you know, we're different here. In fact, I have the pleasure of sitting next to the grandparents of Luke Smith, one of our basketball players, working up a sweat here in the gym today, but having a lot of fun because we're different because we're small. And it's like family, it's like community here. So not only do we prepare kids academically, but we also teach from that biblical worldview, which is so critical.
And the classroom sizes are a lot smaller than usually a public school. It's 35-1, maybe a 17, 19, 20 ratio to 1. That makes a big difference as well.
It does, because then I think it's less intimidating for a lot of kids. You know, when I was in school, you didn't always want to raise your hand, you know, when you had the larger class sizes. And here our teachers have not only that heart for the Lord, but heart for students. That's why they're here, because they love kids. We all love the kids and want to make life better for them. And it's easier for them to get that one-on-one help when they have that extra need.
Linda Yoder's with us. The other thing that Linda does is she does a lot of fundraising, and you got a good event. This is a great thing. If you like golf, you need to do this golf outing.
That's right. Now, I want to emphasize you don't have to be an avid golfer. So this is a save the date, okay? This is Sunday, March 22nd. Sunday, March 22nd, Top Golf in Fishers. We're going to have our first ever Horizon Christian fundraiser there. It's going to be food, fun, and fellowship, and it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Again, Sunday, March the 22nd. Sunday, March 22nd. We're going to have more details coming up on how you can get involved, but right now we just want you to save that date, Sunday, March 22nd.
And if you've never been to Top Golf, it's a great place to eat, and you can act really kind of stupid, and no one will make fun of you.
Well, that'll be me. You know, I'll be lucky to hit the ball.
Linda, if there's someone out there that's thinking about getting into a Christian education and looking at Horizon, how do they contact your office? And do they contact you by phone, or how do they contact you?
You can go on the website to get information. So it's www.hcsindy.org, or you can also give us a call at the school here at Horizon Christian. And hey, we're always ready to answer your questions. We give tours. We let your kids do shadow days, which is a good way for them to get a feel for the school, because we want it to be a good fit both ways.
That number is 317-823-2349. It's halftime. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Hey, Jim, don't touch that, man.
What?
Jim, you never know who's touched these things. It could be places that you wouldn't go. It could have been touched by folks whose hands you wouldn't shake. Like mine.
Ooh, you mean?
Yes, Jim. Dirty money.
You can bring your bad money to the Logan Street Signs and Banner Shop. Just come on in and give it to the little bitty girl that's behind the counter. Bad money is really bad. It's really bad. And this week only, you can take all your bad money, drop it off here at the sign shop. We're running through our special process where we'll clean your money and we'll make it better for you, then we'll give most of it back to you.
I'm here to pick up my laundered money.
Here you go, sir.
This is only a 20. I left a 50.
Sir, don't forget, it's $19.95 for shipping and handling, and don't forget that 1% surcharge for eating in Noblesville.
Drop your dirty money off at Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Back here at halftime, Pastor Bill Goodrich was in the line. You didn't get me any popcorn.
No, too much money for it.
He's tight. Talk a little bit about the church and how the church has grown, the school has grown. You have a lot of ministry here on campus. Talk a little bit about that. You've been doing this for, 35 years now?
Not that long, 31 years. Okay. 31 years, and it's exciting. We started with 5 people in our living room, and then just watching the Lord just grow it, and different things that he brought along from the school, Bible college. It's just great. But the most important thing about it is the people. The people have been wonderful, and you know that. You've been part of that. Yeah. So the greatest thing about it is really the people.
And this guy broke me into radio and now TV, and everybody hates you now that you did that. This is Mike Slack. You've been on the mission field. You're home, and you're looking for a job, huh?
Yeah.
No, tell us a little bit of what you're doing and the enjoyment that you had, because you were principal of this school for many years, and how the Lord led, because the school has grown like leaps and bounds.
Yeah, it's exciting to see what God's done, even since we've been gone, and it's good to be back. So we're glad. I don't know what you want me to say. We're coming back from Uganda, Africa. We were there for a year and a half. And we're excited to be home. And but what the Lord did in Uganda for us was amazing, and we were totally blessed.
Bill, he's not in dress code because he's got a beard. That wouldn't be allowed back here.
That's bad. Things have changed now, though. Yeah. But Keith, what are you doing? Why do you do this? Tell us.
God called me to do this, and this is our 12th year to do this. Oh, yeah. I'm very sure. It's halftime. We'll be back right after this. It's Indiana SRN.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the Indiana SRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football, but we at Indiana SRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at indianasrn.org. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Welcome back to Horizon Christian School. Bill Ludlow and the coach. And we're at halftime here with the Bloomington Lighthouse Lions with a 1-point lead at 24-23. At the end of the first quarter, Coach already alluded to this, Lighthouse was up 16-6. Horizon outscored Bloomington 17-8 in that second quarter. 14 of those points come via Cameron Ball just in the second quarter.
And if you joined us in the first quarter, you thought this game was going to be over because it was a blowout. It was 12-0 at one time, and people were looking for points. But I tell you what, both of these teams are playing well. This is going to come down to the key possession at the end of the game. Who's going to shoot the ball and who's going to win this game? This is going to be a close ball game. Glad you're on board.
And Lighthouse has it to start the second half. Smith with it. Carson Smith for Lighthouse. He'll drive. Shot and got it.
Tell you what, the big guys have made a big difference for Bloomington Lighthouse, Bill.
That is 9 points on the night for Carson Smith. Cameron with it now to Reynolds. Back to Ball. And again, when there's only one, either Cameron or Jordan in the lineup, we'll call it the Ball. Driving the baseline is Cameron Ball, and his shot is no good. But when both the Ball brothers are in the lineup, we'll call them Cameron and Jordan. Got that a few years ago by
the Ocean Triplets.
It was the Rutlands from Cecina. And Carson Smith puts up another one. He is now in double digits for Bloomington Lighthouse, and they've opened the lead up 5 now.
Yeah, and they have gone to their strength, the inside game.
3 in the corner, no good. Rebounded Eberhardt. And now Ball with it. Over to Yoder. Back to Yoder. Reynolds for 3. No good, and no rebound for nobody, no white jerseys under the basket.
Yeah, and you know, if you're inside, you got to get inside to get position.
And Brogener with the ball for Lighthouse. Gets it over to Beretta. Smith twists and turns, trying to get his man in the air. Puts a shot up and in.
Tell you what.
Man, 4 straight points here in the second half.
And I guarantee you that's exactly what Tim Woodcock told them. Get it inside to her, big fella, let him score.
Ball pulls up, 15-foot jump shot, no good. And he's fouled. And Cameron will go back to the free throw line where he is 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
You notice that Horizon has not really panicked, Bill. They're still doing the flow of the game and all those things. That's pretty impressive. Ooh,
Cameron.
That hit every single thing.
Got the first one.
And if you're a free throw shooter at home, watch his feet. You need to finish on the ball of your feet. You don't want to stand flat-footed. You need to finish on the ball of your feet. And there you go. Didn't stand on the ball. And I think he rushed that shot, Bill, a little bit.
He did. It's now 30-24 in favor of Lighthouse. Then Brokener gets it to Smith. And the ball stripped by Yoder. Yoder goes, and he's fouled by Beretta. And that's going to be Beretta's 3rd foul. Mo Yoder goes to the free throw line. Mo has only 1 point tonight. Now we got a shoe tie, but that's all right. Yoder's got 2. First one's in the air, got it. That gives him a total of 2 points on the night with 5:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 30-25 in favor of Bloomington. Coming into the lineup now for Bloomington to number 3, Carson Jones. No second free throw, no good. That's going to be out of bounds to Horizon.
Well, you can sell that call to the Horizon coaching staff because they all pointed it, and the official goes, okay, I believe you.
Reynolds drives, puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Carson Jones. Von Brogener with the ball. Bounce passes to Beretta. Almost stolen by Yoder. Smith for 3, got it.
Boy, he's feeling it.
Carson Smith has all the points for Bloomington in this quarter. The ball tipped. Yoder gets it. Luke Smith. Cameron Ball. Shot, and it's blocked by Carson Smith, and he's called for the foul.
Whoa.
Here comes Carson Smith's 3-pointer.
Look at this big fella.
He's out there.
Takes it. I'll take the shot. Bam.
And nobody there. You know, Eberhardt came in late. Cameron Ball's first free throws, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, you got to score when the clock is stopped.
He was 6 for 6 in that second quarter. He since that time is going a little cold, but he makes up for it and puts that one in. It's now a 33-26 lead for Lighthouse. Carson Smith. He got him in the backcourt. Now they're going to get Jordan Ball for the foul. If it is, I got Jordan for 3. And again, it's a 75 feet away or so from the basket. Carson Smith inbounds to Van Brokener. He got it. Travel! And he traveled as Van Brokener went to the floor.
That's just defense, Bill. That's defense putting pressure on you. I love what Coach Woodcock tried to do. Try to call timeout before he hit the floor.
Ball. Behind the back pass. 3 in the corner. No good. And Carson Jones comes away with a rebound for Lighthouse.
I think it'd be better to put that ball inside.
That's what I would do. Jones. Smith. Dale for 3, and he nails it. And that's his first 3 points of the night. And what a time to get it. It kicks the lead to 10 now for Bloomington. Yoder. And there's a foul, and it's going to be on Nathan Dale. Here's the last 3-pointer by Nathan Dale.
Look at the motion, and look how he finishes. Feet straight up. Nice job. Nice shot.
So the foul was going to be on Nathan Dale, I believe. So the Horizon will maintain the ball. Cameron Ball. To Reynolds. Back to Cameron.
And now Bloomington is getting a lot of foul trouble, Bill, as their speed is affecting them. That foul, I do believe, is going to be on
Nathan Dale.
Yep.
So it'll be out of bounds to Horizon with 3:27 to go. Man, this is a fast-moving third quarter, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Jordan to Yoder to Cameron. Far side. 3 on the way. No good. And now we're going to get a foul on Jordan again. 70-some feet away from the basket. That's Jordan Ball's 4th foul.
You just can't grab the arm.
Well, you can as long as you don't get caught, right? Oh, they left Dale wide open on the pass, and he puts it up and in. Carson Smith realized that Dale, nobody guarding. 3 by Cameron Ball, no good. Save, Yoder or Jordan, and now Jordan. If it is, that's going to be his 5th foul. It is. That is his 5th foul. And we got a timeout.
No. He's got to replace him before.
It's a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout.
Whoa.
Nope. Now he's changed it to a full. It is a full timeout. We'll take one, too. You're watching Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Our family has been very happy working with Wallflower Pictures.
Because they make sure that I get the acting skills that I need in this industry and the education that I need.
Wallflower Pictures supports UV's journey in the industry. They're very passionate about his growth, and they're very professional and attentive to our needs.
And I truly believe in the projects I've worked on, like For the Boys and The Walk.
We love working with Wallflower Pictures.
Hey, you know, if you want to watch this game or if you want to watch any game on YouTube, go to our YouTube and subscribe, and you can watch games over and over again on Indiana SRN.
You can binge watch. I love
There you go. There you go. So Jordan Ball has fouled out of the ball game for Horizon. Then Brokener will take it, put it up and in, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I tell you what, Bloomington Light has come out of their shell and have come very aggressively to the basket this second half.
I'm not sure who they called that foul on.
Luke Smith.
Luke Smith. First shot is up and in.
Horizon has scored 3 points in this quarter, Bill.
And they've all been via the free throw line. Jordan Ball takes a shot, or Court Cameron, and it's no good, and Lighthouse with the rebound.
Take some time off the clock.
And Brogener with the ball now for Lighthouse. Right-handed, left-handed dribble. Goes by, and he traveled. So now if you're Horizon, you're down 41-26. You need some desperate points right now.
Yeah, but you don't need the three.
No.
Continue to run your offense. You got plenty of time.
Yoder to Ball. Ball drives, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by number 32, and that's Arbitress for Bloomington Lighthouse. They get it to Zed. Now to Carson Smith. Smith drives, shot, no good. And there's a foul. It's going to be on number 32, Zed Huntress, and that's going to be his first.
You know, Horizon will be in the bonus from now on. So now you're going to take some time off the clock here, put the ball back in play.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mo Yoder, shot no good. Rebound by Carson Smith. And right now, Bloomington Lighthouse is in control of this ballgame.
Yes, sir.
Yoder had it tipped. Last touch, and they're going to go give it to Bloomington Lighthouse. I tell you what, I like the defense, the way Yoder's playing.
I kind of like that they didn't call a foul. I think he made a great play, and then he bumped him, but he didn't call the foul because he didn't think it affected the play. Ball went out of bounds. I think that's a good no call, actually.
There you go. I like the way he, picks the back pocket of the defenders. And I'm talking about Mo Yoder. Ball's tipped by Reynolds. Smith, 15-foot jump shot, good.
I tell you what, this kid is unconscious.
Well, they talked about, we don't know how we got an answer for him. Right now, they don't. Three, Twine for Ben Clark. Just when you say you don't need a three-pointer, okay, Ben, go ahead and take a three-pointer.
No kidding.
No. Yeah, good shot.
Yoder on the foul. Look at this three-point. I mean, you got the shot. I mean, he set his feet. He knew that was in. Counting it.
Look, he just had that look,
Got that little wink on the camera. He knows he's on the tube.
Blake Van Broekener with the ball now for Bloomington. Gets it over to number 3, Carson Jones. Arbitress drive, shot no good. That's going to be out of bounds to Lighthouse. Reynolds thought there might have been some contact, but we'll just let him play. Beretta coming back into the Lighthouse lineup now, as number 3 Carson Jones takes a seat for the Lighthouse Lions. Beretta drive, shot up, no good. Ball's tip. Coming away with it. Carson Smith pulls up, another three, no good. The ball's tipped. Bodies everywhere.
Let's see what they got here.
And I believe it's going to be a foul on Bloomington.
Number 32, Zed Hartstrand. His second, team 7.
Hartstrand is called for the foul. That is his second.
The team's 7th, Bill, so now we'll shoot 1-1.
And as the two officials doing some mop-up work where the bodies fell everywhere. You know, it looked like 465 on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Cars everywhere, man.
That's a good point, Bill.
10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's 43-29 in favor of Bloomington Lighthouse. Going to the free throw line now for Horizon is number 20, Sam Reynolds.
Got ball games for you tomorrow afternoon. We got Lutheran and Greenwood Christian girls at 1:30. You got New Pal and Southport tomorrow night. Heritage Christian and Covenant Christian on Saturday night as well.
Sam Reynolds has not scored tonight. Got to get in the scorebook. And there he goes. Gets the first one. Cuts the lead to 13 now with 10 seconds to go.
As bad as you played in this quarter, you're only down 13. That's not bad.
Second one by Reynolds, no good, but I think there's a lane violation on Bloomington Lighthouse, so Reynolds will go again. It looked like Beretta might have jumped into the lane just a little too early.
Got there a little early.
Reynolds' second one is in the air, and no good. Luke Smith with the rebound. Goes to the floor. And they got him for travel.
You know, I think when you got the rebound like that, you got the momentum, you got to shoot the ball. I know you're trying to draw fouls, so probably try to get some more to the free throw line, but you just got to draw the foul.
And here we are, more mop-up work done with 5.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it's been all Bloomington Lighthouse in this third quarter. Leading 43-13, or 43-30, down 13. Smith will inbound it. The ball's tipped. Down the lane, and they got a foul just as the horn sounded.
I don't think. Are they going to call the foul, or are they going to let the quarter?
Nope, they're gonna call it.
They are going to call the foul.
They're going to call it on Ben Clark. And Cage Beretta goes to the free throw line for Bloomington Lighthouse as he's shooting 2. Wow.
This could be a 15-point game. He knocks them both down, which is a big hill to climb. Got the first one.
So Beretta sinks the first one. That gives him 3 points on the evening. Now giving 4 as we are at the end of 3 quarters of action here at Horizon. Your score, Bloomington Lighthouse 45, Horizon 30. We'll be back on the Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Bill, it's so hard to win a ball game when you only score 7 points in the third quarter. You scored 6 in the first,
right?
And now you scored 7 in the third. Bloomington Lighthouse came in at halftime, and I think they went deliberately to Smith, number 35, and told their kids to pound it inside. As welcome back to Horizon, 45-30. Lighthouse in the lead. I tell you what, Lighthouse is the real deal. They're better than 4-4, Bill.
Exactly. And they outscored Horizon in that quarter 21-7. Clark, another three, twang for Ben Clark. And if you want to get back in the game, that's how you do it. 45-33. Harbor drive, shot, no good. He traveled. He did. So for Carson Smith, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 points in that third quarter. Yoder, ball, Clark, another three, Clark, Benny Clark! Benny Clark! Benny's on fire!
I tell you what, it's
Benny and the Jets, here we go!
And now they walk the ball inbounds, and it's Lions basketball.
Horizon Lions, and Bloomington wants a timeout. Here's Benny Clark's first three-pointer. He's got the ball. They get it on the far side.
Yep.
Bang, nothing but net. With that, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
We are back. I tell you what, Clark hits 2 3-pointers, boom, boom. The lead now 45-36. And if Clark gets the ball, you know what he's going to do, Bill.
So you think Bloomington Lighthouse is going to put a man on him?
I think you knock him down.
But you knock him down as he's shooting a three, he scores it, then he goes to the free throw line, gets 4
Get a
points,
4-point
baby.
play.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Yeah, be quiet, Bill. That's why I'm here with you now. No longer coaching.
Horizon will end about it. Ball will do the honors to Benny Clark. He'll drive, hook shot, got it, Benny Clark!
He scored 8 points in 15 seconds.
Smith,
and there's another 5-second call.
Another turnover on Lighthouse. Oh, baby. 7:04 to go.
My goodness.
A while ago, you were down 15. You're down 45-38 now. Cameron gets it out to Reynolds. Yoder. Cameron. Shot. Got it. Cameron Ball, 2 points. Now you're down 5. A 10-point run here for Horizon.
In 24 seconds.
The ball's tipped. Yoder has it. Yoder slows it down. Gets it to Reynolds. 3, no good.
Rushed the shot.
He did.
You didn't need that shot. I tell you what, though, if he knocked that down, this thing would have went crazy.
Oh, like back in the old days, folks. Van Brokener over to Beretta. Smith. Dale. 15-foot jump shot. No good. Hard trust right back up and in.
There you go. Pounded back inside.
Back to a 7-point lead for Bloomington at 47-40. Cameron. Shot. No good. Everhart with a rebound. Smith comes away with it. Loose ball. Out of bounds. To Horizon. Horizon's going to keep it.
I tell you what, we got players on the floor. We got great sportsmanship there. We got players on the floor. Mike Slack is over there trying to wipe up the mess. I don't know if that's Julie. That must be Judy's pop that's on the floor. Cleaning it all up.
And now they're trying to wipe up the...
I tell you what, folks, if you've not been to Horizon's Gymnasium, you need to come visit. I mean, this is a great place to watch basketball, Bill.
Out of bounds to Horizon.
They're down by 7, folks. 7.
Reynolds to Ball. Ball to Reynolds. Shot. No good. Smith with a rebound for Bloomington. 5:35 to go in the ball game. Van Brokener with the ball now for Bloomington. And strip. Yoder takes it up and in. Oh, Yoder. Dale across the timeline for Bloomington.
Got to slow the ball down.
They get it to Van Brokener now. Yoder's gardening. Bounce passes to Smith.
That's the guy you want the ball inside.
Beretta, and now there's a foul on Cameron Ball. Here's Yoder's.
Watch the strip.
He's took it, and he just takes it. And I like the little juke that he did to the defender coming down.
Let's reset this for you. We got a bonus on both teams. 4:59 to play. At one time, this was a 15-point lead.
Yeah. And Beretta sinks the first free throw. So 4:59 to go. 6-point lead for Bloomington. Beretta sinks them both. Back to a 7-point lead. Ball with it. Gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds to Benny Clark. Reynolds drives the baseline. Shot up. No good. Smith with a rebound. And now we got
some perspiration on the ground. I tell you what, I don't know who this lady is. Riley, can you get the shot? I don't know who this lady is, but she has been fantastic tonight.
Well, when they first had perspiration on the floor down here, she went and got towels, and she cleaned it up. And she's been on it all night long.
She's the MVP of the night right there.
There's our player of the game right there. Smith with it now for Bloomington. Tries to drive, and there's an offensive foul on Carson Smith. That's going to be his third. So now if you're Horizon, you've got 3 on the big guy. Go to him. Absolutely correct. Go right to him. Ball will bring it up now for Horizon. They get it over to Luke Smith. Luke, Eberhardt, Benny Clark. Driving the lane. Cameron Ball puts it up and in. Now back to a 5-point lead at 49-44. Dale. Almost stripped by Cameron. Van Brokener with the ball now for Bloomington. He goes to the right side, then he brings it back and resets this offense. Right-handed dribble, bounce passes to Smith. That's Carson Smith of Bloomington. They get a guy in the corner, drives, offensive foul. Nope, they get a block foul on Benny Clark.
You got to set your feet early. That's a good call.
So Cage Beretta will go back to the free throw line for Bloomington. He was there just a while ago. Right now, he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 5 for 5. Carson Smith had 11 points in the third quarter, has nothing in the third quarter. Beretta misses the second. Cameron will drive, put up a shot and in. Cameron Ball. So now it's a 4-point lead. They trap and Dale. The ball's tipped. And it's going to be, oh, I think they're calling a foul on Horizon.
Cameron Ball.
That's his. I got him for 2. Here comes Cameron's shot.
That's a great no call by the official. Let him play, walked right through it.
Now we make a trip down to the other end of the floor as Nathan Dale goes to the free throw line for Bloomington. On the night, he's got 5 points. He got a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer in the third quarter.
Now they're going to shoot a 1-and-1 down here, Bill.
He's not been to the free throw line tonight. First shot's on the way is no good. And Bloomington Lighthouse comes away with it. Shot no good. And now let's see what the call is.
I think they were on the foul, the step, both players
on the baseline.
Line. Oh, it's going to be Bloomington Lighthouse ball. Horizon young man was on the baseline when he grabbed the ball.
So to be out of bounds to Bloomington. 3:07 to go in the ball game. Inbound it to Beretta. Beretta. Drive, shot, no good. Ball with the rebound. Ball across the timeline. Over to Yoder. 3 on the way. Try! Mo Yoder, and he is fouled. 4-point play. Mo Yoder.
The foul was after the shot. It still counts. That was on your Lions number 10.
Well,
So it was a 3-pointer, right?
There was a 3-pointer, and then there was a foul away from the ball. So they're going to call a 1-and-1 down at this end. Wow.
Man, I don't.
There was a push underneath the basket while the ball was in the air. The ball, whatever the ball does, if it goes in, you got to count it. Then you got to call the dead ball foul that had to happen underneath the basket.
Here comes Mo's 3. There it is.
See the
Up,
shot
yep,
right
there it
there?
is by Cameron Ball.
Good call.
So now we make a trip down. Now it's a 50-49 game in favor of Bloomington
Now,
with 2:53
are we
to
shooting
go.
2 or are we shooting 1-and-1? Are we shooting 2? Shooting 2.
First one is up and in by Beretta.
So Bloomington Lighthouse is in the double bonus. I tell you what, that was big-time three-pointer. Wish you wouldn't make that foul call, but
And Beretta sinks them both.
Got a timeout, Bloomington.
It's a full timeout.
I like center. I'm the best center.
We're just going to keep it right here with a. Well, no, it looks like it's a 30-second timeout because the players are still on the floor. So here's the situation. You've got 2:53 to go in the ball game. Bloomington Lighthouse is up by 3, 52-49. But you've got 2 guys on the floor for Horizon. Benny Clark, Mo Yoder, that can sink the 3-pointers.
Yeah, and not only that, but you look at this ebb and flow of this game. Folks, Horizon scored 6 in the first quarter and was dead. Scored 7 in the third and dead, and now they're still, holy smokes. That's why I don't coach this game anymore, Bill. I wouldn't have any hair left.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7 points scored for Bloomington in this fourth quarter. Horizon has outscored them. Clark had it, loose ball, picked up by Horizon. And now they said that Horizon was on the sideline out of bounds, so it'll go over to Bloomington Lighthouse. Looks like Cameron Balls takes a seat right now. Van Brokener with the ball. 2:35 to go in the ball game. Gets it to Beretta. Beretta, left-handed dribble. Dale, 3 on the way, no good. And Carson Smith was there to put it back up and in. Extends the lead 54-49.
He's been the factor today.
Get it to Reynolds. Full drive. Yoder, top of the key for three. No good. And Yoder comes away with his own rebound. Drives the baseline, puts up a shot. No good. Smith with the rebound. Bad shot selection, maybe.
Yes, quick shots. Now you got to go. If you're Horizon, you got to go play defense.
And Brokener with the ball. Guarded by Yoder. Harbor dressed.
Give it to the big guy.
Smith. Smith will drive. Shot up and in. And we've got another timeout, a 30-second timeout. So we'll reset. While there's a 30-second timeout, we'll reset the stage for you here. You've got a minute 27 to go in the ball game. You're down 56-49, but you get the ball. So you come down. You really don't need a three-pointer right now.
Absolutely not. But what you got to do on the other, if let's say you score.
Okay.
If you score, you got to stop the big fella because they're going to give the ball to Carson Smith. You got to double team him, triple team him, whatever you got to do. You got to stop him because he's the guy that's kept them in the game. And when they needed points, he's the guy that's been delivering. He's been the X factor tonight, and no one's matched that for Horizon.
So Ball is back into the lineup for Horizon with a minute 20 to go. Ball pulls up, 15-foot jump shot, front of the iron, no good. And again, no white jerseys under there for Horizon. Van Brokener with the ball now. Picked up by Yoder.
Oh, my, got away with it.
Three on the way, no good. Ball with a rebound. Ball's going to take it. And they got him for an offensive foul. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Coach. Woo. Here we go. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah, it sure did look like he was moving on that, but they gave, and maybe because he dipped the shoulder a little bit. I don't know.
I love this game.
They get it inside, and Van Brokener gets the ball across the timeline. They triple team name. Jump ball possession, Harold, to Lighthouse.
And Coach Tim Woodcock is saying, how can three of my guys grab the guy and you call a jump ball? It's Bloomington Lighthouse ball, 46.6. If you're Bloomington, just let them foul you.
Carson Smith will do the honors. Slaps the ball once. They get it in the backcourt to Van Brokener. Guarded by Yoder. Oh, there's an offensive foul on Harbordrest as he tried to set the pick on Yoder, threw the hip out just a little bit and got called for the foul. Now you need points here if you're Horizon. Reynolds drives, puts up a shot. Oh, almost went in, but it did not. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on number 32. Harbordrest is called for the foul.
Boy, they have called a lot of fouls in this quarter.
Sam Reynolds goes back to the free throw line with 1 point on the night, and that 1 point was a free throw in the third quarter. So, Sam, you need a shot here. You need both these free throws. 56-49 in favor of Bloomington Lighthouse. Reynolds, first one's in the air, rattled around and in. 56-50 now. Reynolds with one more. Ball's in the air. Sunk them both, 56-51. Now we got a foul. I believe it might be on Benny Clark, maybe. Nope, it's going to be on Luke Everhart. So we walk down to the other end of the floor, and Blake Van Broken with Bloomington goes to the free throw line. First one's in the air, no good.
Now you got a violation on Horizon.
Oh.
So you now shoot 2 shots once again because you left the lane.
So does he still get credit for that miss?
No, he does not. That's his first shot.
So 33 seconds to go, and it's back to a 6-point lead.
That just shoots you in the foot because he missed the first one. That's what you want him. So he went 2 for 2.
Luke Smith with it. Reynolds, 15-foot shot. Front of the iron, no good, and Carson Smith with a rebound. And we'll go to the other end of the floor as Carson Smith will shoot free throws.
Now, if you're Bloomington, Lighthouse, all you have to do is go 1 for 2 and let them spend time bringing the ball down the court. But this has been the guy of the hour right here, Bill.
And he sinks the first one.
I don't know how many points he has, but I know it's way over double figures.
Oh, there should have been a foul on Beretta over the back, but dive by Reynolds, no good. And now we're going to go down to the other end of the floor as Carson Smith. Well, down for free throws again.
I got to tell you this, though. Horizon has not stopped playing. This has been a great basketball game. Ugly at times, but boy, it's been fun, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. With that free throw, I have Carson Smith with 22 points now. Second one by Smith is no good. Rebounded by Reynolds to Yoder. Benny Clark for 3. Twine! Benny Clark. But it was too late as the horn sounds as Bloomington Lighthouse comes away with a 60-54 victory over Horizon Christian. You know, and it was the Carson Smith show for Bloomington in that third quarter. He had, I believe, 11 points into the third quarter. Here's Benny Clark's last second three-pointer on the night. Nailed it with that three-pointer. Clark had 4 3-pointers. And with those 3-pointers, kind of kept Horizon into the ball game. But they had no answer for Carson Smith. We talked to Luke, before the ball game, and he said we don't have an answer for Smith. They sure didn't have one tonight, as he ended up with roughly 22 seconds. We're going to go over to courtside now to Coach.
Tim Woodcock joins us. Boy, sometimes it's just ugly, and sometimes you just go nuts. It's this gymnasium that just brings out the best game. What a game you guys played.
Yeah, really proud of our guys. We knew that they feed off of the energy here in this gym. We had some struggles with their press, but we were able to play ball tough, as we say all the time, in the fourth quarter. Knocked down some free throws in the end. Really proud of our seniors, Carson Smith, and the way he attacked and never gave up. But what a tough place. Sometimes you just got to escape with a win. Not the prettiest, but we got it.
Talk a little bit about the inside game. They did not have a match for that, and Smith led you in the third quarter, dominated the third quarter. Then he went away from him, and then all of a sudden you found him late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he played like a senior, and he's been a handful for every team we've played this year. And our 1-2 punch of our big guys inside is kind of our bread and butter with just winning the paint. It's a focus, it's a principle we always talk about, a key, win the paint battle. And he played like a senior. He hit some big shots, and super proud of him.
Got a lot of games now before the tournament, but you're going to be a tough out. 5-4. This is a big road win. Got a big win next week against Columbus, another foe.
Yeah, we got a tough matchup there. It's a hostile environment in many ways, but I like our team. I like the way we're clicking. We had a long break. We didn't know if we would be rested or rusty. We were a little rusty, but we were able to pull it out. So we'll see what happens next.
Congratulations. Thanks so much. You bet. Back up to you, Bill.
All right, Coach. We'll run through the scoring lineup real quick here. First for Horizon. This is unofficial. Jordan Ball played, did not score. Cameron Ball had 18. Mo Yoder had 7. Sam Reynolds with 3. I had Benny Clark with 16. Luke Everhart with 2. And Luke Smith with 2. On the other side of the ledger for Bloomington Lighthouse, Beretta with 7. Van Brogner with 11. Nathan Dale with 5. Trista Webb played, did not score. Harbor Rest, he had 11. But here's the big story of the night. Carson Smith, I had him for 24 points. Carson Jones did play for Bloomington, did not score. At the end of the first quarter, it was Bloomington leading 16-7. Then they were leading at halftime 24-23. At the end of the third, they were up 45-30 and had pulled away, winning at 60-54. For Horizon, they scored 6 in the first, 17 in the second, 7 in the third, and then 24 probably in that fourth quarter. For Bloomington Lighthouse, 16, 8, 21, and 14 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Your final score, Bloomington Lighthouse 60, Horizon Christian 54. Coach?
Just join us tomorrow night. Another battle. Horizon Christian. Heritage Christian. Covenant Christian. Game time 7:30. Join us on the web. Was a great night, Bill. Again, thanks so much to the folks at Horizon and Bloomington Lighthouse. Made this a fun night. For our 12th anniversary, not a bad game.
Yeah. Now where are we going to go eat?
You're buying at Taco Bell.
You know where we could go for old time's sake?
Yes, we could.
Okay, all right. Well, that's going to wrap things up here at Horizon. Again, your final score was Bloomington Lighthouse 60, Horizon Christian Lions 54. For Coach, Jerry, and Riley, I'm Bill Ludlow. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.